In the world of supercars, owners might spend some of their time on racetracks. They might visit the State Opera or go dine at a nice restaurant. But when they want to go from Munich to the French Riviera, it's generally done in something a little bit less race car. And the reasons are simple: space and comfort.
Yes, how's it everybody, and welcome to another episode of Supercar Diaries. My name's Bjorn, and before we start talking about this really gorgeous thing behind me, why don't you go to our YouTube channel, press that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the little notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a new video. You can also follow us on Instagram at Novitec Group, or you can follow me at Beyond the Cock, and yes, that is my name. But today we are talking about the brand new, well, nearly brand new McLaren GT. It is McLaren's very first dedicated Grand Tourer. They wanted to build the lightest and most agile Grand Tourer in its class, and I think they did. Now, for those of you worried seeing that this is a GT, it is still a mid-engine supercar. It still has the famous carbon fiber monocell chassis. It's got the 4-litre twin-turbo V8 from the 720S, albeit with 2 new turbos. It's got fantastic brakes, it's got clever aerodynamics, and when it comes to performance, it pretty much pulls the pants down of just about anything else with a GT badge on it. And it does all of that while being stock standard. And this one is our car, which means that it really isn't. The GT is an agile sports car, but it's not really that small. It's nearly 4.7 meters long. That is nearly as long as a VW Passat. And I am talking about the station wagon, and it's wider. But because McLaren has given us the function without the fatness, this car is exceptionally light for its size, weighing in at less than 1,500 kilograms. And that is 3/4 of a ton less than the Bentley Continental GT. Now let's look at what we did to this car. It's been fitted with one of our sport suspensions, so it rides a little bit lower than the standard car. Then it has new rims and tires, and when it comes to carbon in the front, there is a front spoiler and lip out of carbon fiber and an enlarged carbon air intake. On the sides, we've got our carbon mirror caps, we've got carbon side skirt, and this carbon air intake at the rear. But there is more. There's this tailpiece on the boot, this boot lid carbon fiber 3-piece, and I think it looks really nice. But some of you guys are probably saying, where's the big active aero wing? Well, you don't have that on the GT because it's been replaced with this. I meant to go the other way. Because it's been replaced with this. There we go. That was pretty uneventful. But look at this. This has to be one of the most specialized boot lids I have seen in my entire life. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Pac-Man. This is phenomenal. It's nearly half the length of the car, at least a bit more than a third, and it's all in glass. Wow, what a thing. I wonder if I can get in here. You can sleep in your McLaren GT. Oh, this is good. Can I have a massage? This has to be one of the most sophisticated boot lids I have ever seen. Oh, did you see that? It was just a soft clutch. It just closed nicely. Well, nice idea there. But basically this rear window has been fitted with a sound and solar film that's been integrated in there, and it aids a bit of noise cancellation, helps against glare, and of course protects your luggage from the harmful rays of the sun. Now, I've heard somebody say that this compartment in here never really exceeds 40 degrees Celsius, and that's a really nice thing to know in case you want to transport some ice cream or your frozen carpaccio. All right. I think I need the key to open this again. Ha! I wonder what happens if I put the key in there. Not too sure. What would have happened if the key was there and it just... All right. Exercise. McLaren is all for the exercise, baby. Right. In here you've got 420 litres of boot space, albeit in a very funny shape. So you're probably better off putting your luggage in big plastic bags and then shoving them into the corners where they fit. They say that, this is McLaren now, they say that you can fit 2 pairs of skis with boots in the car. They also say that you can go golfing with your GT, provided of course that you buy a special golf bag from McLaren so that it actually fits in here. But if the 420 litres should not be enough for you, you don't have to worry, because there is still a frunk. Yes, it is a frunk, and frunk is in the front. So, you open the frunk with these. Ta-da! McLaren says that you can fit another 140 litres in here. Of course, we're going to have to test that. Not that I know how much 140 litres is in man meat. You think I'll fit in here? No? Hang on. Okay, well, I'm not going to fit in that way, but I do fit in this way. Right, so there you go. If you need to transport another half a human, then the McLaren GT has the perfect frunk for that. Right, there we go. Put on all those goodies. So, what do you guys think about the GT so far? Do you like it? Do you like the shape? Do you like the color? Why don't you let us know down in the comments below? And I want to ask you, what would you choose? A GT McLaren, or would you choose a supercar like the 720S and just say, oh, I just don't care, it needs to be quick and it needs to be orange and it's fine if it only has a frunk? Let us know down in the comments. And also, this car in white looks phenomenal, unlike the one that they used for the launch of the GT, which was a sort of like ugly orange goldy color. It's terrible. What color do you think this car would look really great in? Let us know down in the comments. And if you want to see the film on the 720S, then just click up on that little link over there. Maurice is going to probably put that in and you can see the film. The time has come. We need to take this out for a drive and see what it's like. Let's go. Oh, wrong side. Ugh. Right. Oh. Now, I'd love to give you a very authentic review on this car, meaning that I've never driven it before, as I try to do with most of the other ones, but that unfortunately cannot be the case for the simple reason that I have driven it. On the very first day that we started the series, I had the Senna and this car, and quite frankly, I was extremely nervous, and it started raining. You should see the road. It's like a river. And my driving was just pathetic. Oh, wait, there's a tunnel. All right. So we are not at the airport anymore. We are on some of the country roads out here in the Bavarian countryside. Yeah, the airport thing. After the Aventador, which by the way, if you wanted to see the film with the Aventador, the loudest car I have ever driven, you can click on the link there above. But yeah, that was just too loud for them. They said, please go and make some noise somewhere else. So since then, we've been back out here in the Bavarian countryside, and that means that we are on local town roads. And I'm very much looking forward to that, because it's actually where this car is going to come alive, isn't it? I mean, it's a GT, it's meant for traveling, it's not just a track-only car. Bear in mind that it probably can be a whole handbag full of fun when doing that, but this is where it should flourish. I can tell you straight from the word go, because we're driving on very normal bumpy roads out here, that this car is actually doing great. I mean, it has got our sport suspension, which means it's more rigid and it rides lower, but even for that, it's got GT written all over it. I mean, it's comfortable, it really is. And I'm just waiting for it to warm up a little bit, so while the engine's doing that, let's talk about the rest of this GT, shall we? It has something called proactive damping control, which means it's got eyeballs in the front, scouting the road ahead to see what it's like, and then it adjusts the suspension accordingly, well, in about less than 2 milliseconds. How do they actually even measure that? Oh, let's give her a little bit more time. That proactive damping control will have a migraine attack if it had to be driving in South Africa. I mean, it'll be pothole, waterhole, warthog, zebra, and of course this McLaren also has brake steer, which means that it kind of pinches in the inner wheel when going around a corner, just to give you a better turn in circle. Now, how about the cockpit? This cockpit, McLaren says, has 180 degrees of visibility. They wanted it to elicit a feeling of travel and adventure inside of its occupants, and then for them to feel right at home while that's happening. Oh yeah, my goodness. Oh, this is good stuff. This is way better than driving at the airport, man. Come on. Stunning. Looking at this cockpit, is it less race car and more GT? Well, I'd say yes, because it's quite a comfy place. I mean, you get your touchscreen display over here, your sort of information thingamajig bobs over there, and two very comfortable seats over here. But again, it is the attention to detail that matters to me. And what I love is that, similar to the 720S, they have these pockets in the doors that lock when you open them, so the goodies don't end up on the sidewalk. And if you want to see us looking at that on the 720S, you can click on the link above and see that video as well. Furthermore, you got not one, not two, but 3 cup holders. So if you want to have a glass of sparkling water with your espresso, that's where it goes. Oh mother. Wow. And when you accelerate hard and you put your foot on the brakes, you almost intuitively with McLaren see that rear wing coming up in the back. This car doesn't have that. So really are going to see what the brakes are like, because we're going to have to rely purely on them for all the stopping power. Here we go. Oh, this is fun. Now, if you like your martini shaken and not stirred, of course, what you can do is turn this little button over here, which puts it into sport mode. Oh, you can feel she's all stiffened up now. I have no idea where I'm driving here. How do I make that less windy? No, less windy. What a whiny little aircon you got there, baby. Never mind. Nice to have the touchscreen. Right, she's warmed up. And let's see how this girl is like. Gosh, now we're driving on super thin, super small little country roads. Let's not scare the cows here. Hello, cows. Wow. This car revs up to just over 8,000 RPMs. At least that's what I'm seeing on the gauge down here. We have not got even close to that. Where in the world am I now? Okay, let's go. Oh gosh, can I actually go down? This is, you see, this is when you let a South African loose on the back roads of Germany in a supercar. Right over here. Oh gosh. Oh, but this road, this is a dead end. Is this a dead end? This is a dead end. And I can't turn around because there's grass left and right. That's embarrassing. You can't really go into somebody's parking lot and then turn around and go like, oh, I'm sorry, you know, just happened to be here with a... oh gosh, how do I do this now? I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh, they got a pram out there with kids. Oh gosh, this is embarrassing. Oh gosh, how do I do this? Oh, let's hope nobody comes out and scream at me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave in a second. I'm gonna leave. I'm sorry. Okay, nobody's come out yet with a gun. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'll leave. Please don't be loud. Thank you. Okay. Well, that didn't go well so far. So welcome to the Supercar Diaries, where we test supercars, tuned supercars, by driving 30 kilometers per hour in the Bavarian countryside, in between mealies and cows. Not exactly what you subscribe to, is it? Elicits that adventure and travel. Oh, mother. Wow, this is quick, especially on these little roads. It feels extremely quick. These turbos. Oh my word. Okay, next town. It's a bit of a problem with Germany, you know. There's not a lot of space in between where people live and all. You can, this just puts a smile on your face, even all those subtle gurgles in the back. Wow. Great. Oh my goodness. How these turbos spool. Oh, okay. Gotta get used to these brakes. You hear them spool here at the back. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness. This is good fun. Right. I'd love to just get to a portion where I could tell you about the engine. We need to be doing some driving for that. I have not the foggiest clue where I am. Ooh, what kind of roads have we got here, people? A place called Knaus. Oh, sacrifice. I'm sorry. That's a wild one. These turbos come in with a vengeance. This thing is brutal. Is it that way? Or this way? Oh gosh, this is a one. It's not a one way. It's a can't drive there. Okay, let's go this way then. See what we have down this road. Okay, let's just go this way. And this of course has the same 4-litre V8 engine that you get in the 720S, but it does have 2 new turbos and they can get very angry. There is a bit of turbo lag, you gotta say, but I think that's just part of the game here. Gosh, how these things come in. The 100 mark is dealt with in less than 3 seconds. It's got a top speed of north of very much. Oh, these brakes, they are actually quite good. Unbelievable. Just a snorting from these turbos. What a thing. What a thing. Fabulous. And the grip on this car is impressive, I have to tell you that. It really is. These turbos spooling there in the back. Menace. Gosh. This would actually be really good on a track. Did you hear the little spit? So, let's see. Hang on a second, maybe it's this way. Oh gosh. I think not a lot of people have actually taken to it, but having driven the McLaren GTR, the McLaren 720, having driven the Senna, this is great. What is it not to like about this? It's a different version of the same madness. Driving this car across the country, I bet you are going to be having a really good time. Definitely. I don't know what could be bad about it. Bumpy, 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 but I'm in my GT, so I don't care. Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Right. Oh. So this has been just a phenomenal excursion with you and the McLaren GT. But instead of me telling you all that I like about this car, why don't you tell me what you liked or maybe even disliked about it? Is this the one you choose? Would you rather go for the 720S or maybe the Senna or maybe even the GTR? Let me know down in the comments below. Then if you haven't yet done it, subscribe to our channel, hit that little notification bell so you get alerted every time we upload a new film. Looking forward to seeing you guys next time. Take care. Ciao.